Fantastic. So Abd Al-Rahman Hijazi from TFC. I started my 5 minutes now. So yeah, Transport for Cairo is an Egyptian company. We started with a very basic idea of mapping all of transport network, public transportation network in Cairo, which is a 25 million inhabitant mega city. So it was not that easy. So we started working on our first GTFS feed to be presented to Google Maps, which got published in 2019, and then we launched the first sustainable urban mobility plan in Egypt for a 1 million inhabitant city in 2020. And now we mapped 5 African cities plus Cairo, so Kampala, Addis Ababa, and recently we mapped Accra in Ghana. So what is the situation we are dealing with? Basically, we are dealing with mega cities in Africa with millions of inhabitants. The informal transport sector dominates the public transportation provision with inefficient accessibility to jobs and opportunities. What do we do to solve this? We produce data. First and foremost, we produce GTFS feeds for travel planning and analysis. We capitalize on this data to produce actionable research for cities via affordable and open source data collection and management and analysis techniques. And finally, we use these data and insights to advise on policy and planning level for public transportation. The first component of our work that I want to highlight is RULELAB. RULELAB is an open source data management and collection system for public transportation, especially in data poor contexts like African cities where public transportation dominate. It allows 75% of cost reduction in data collection and management, and it was recently licensed to the city of Accra in Ghana for a sustainable data collection and management and analysis operations for public transportation. Secondly, I want to highlight our first sustainable urban mobility plan in Egypt for a 1 million inhabitant city, 6 October city, in a partnership with Decemeber Stiftung, Egypt office. And just quick slides on what we do. Basically, GTFS feeds and data we collect allow us to measure accessibility. So the figure on the right is how many jobs are accessible within a 1-hour trip via public transportation in different areas in Greater Cairo region. Basically, it's a map of Cairo split it into hexagons, equal hexagons. And the accessibility score on the right is for each hexagon. The population who live in this hexagon, how many opportunities they can access via a 1-hour trip of mass transport. Secondly, I want to highlight the sump we did in 6 October City quickly because time is running out. So basically, we tie the greenhouse gas emissions in different scenarios between 2020 and 2030. We tie it to the modal share on short commutes, less than 10-kilometer trips, and long commutes, more than 10-kilometer trips. So the do-nothing scenario, if we left the growth as it is in population, in travel demand and supply, we get 75% of growth in greenhouse gases. If we stick to the planned scenario, which includes the regional projects of the central government only, without any local interventions, we get 21% of growth in greenhouse gases. And according to the plan, which we proposed 15 different interventions, projects and policies in local level, we achieve just 7% of growth against around 100% growth in population. So it's like 46% reduction in greenhouse gases emissions per capita. So, final statement on what we are looking for. Basically, we're trying to help African cities to achieve equitable and sustainable urban transportation systems. And we do this via research, open data, open tools, and advisory services we provide. Thank you very much. 20 seconds.